Health literacy empowers you to make the right health decisions for you and your family. Dr. Ellen Riccobene is Vice President of Clinical Care Transformation at Independence Blue Cross and joins us this morning. Dr. Riccobene, thank you for being here. Let's start at the beginning. Tell us about what health literacy is and why it's so important.
So I'm so happy to be here about this very important topic, health literacy, which is made up of three key components. The first is access to health information. The second is understanding that information. And third is the ability to use it.
What challenges does someone with low health literacy face?
So of those three things I just mentioned, access to information, understanding and using that information, understanding is the most important one. So when you don't understand things, you can't participate as actively in your health care. You may not understand the instructions that are given you. You actually can also look at health information, all that health information that's accessible, and you may be actually looking at information that actually isn't based on scientific fact, and so, that actually can impair your ability to improve your health as well.
So how do you change that? How do you improve your health literacy?
And the good news is you can. So let's take an office visit. So if your language at home is you're not a native English speaker, remember that there are translation services available. That's really important because about 20% of our population, per the last census, we're not English speakers at home. So the important thing is translation services are available, they're free of charge, and you should probably arrange for that ahead of time just so that when you go to the office, it's set up for you. Have you ever gone to the grocery store for an item and you come back and you didn't get the item that you went to the grocery store for?
Happens too often, unfortunately.
So think about that when you go to a doctor's office. You may actually want to ask about something, and you've forgotten to ask about that. So make a list, just like you would at the grocery store. Make a list of all the things that are really important that you want to talk to your healthcare provider about that day, and underline the one that's most important and start with that. That way, you're encouraging your health literacy, you're asking the questions that you need to do, and you're letting your healthcare provider know what's important to you. On top of that, at the end of your healthcare visit, make sure you actually read back to them, or they read back to you what the instructions were and the takeaways are as well. And also, if you're going to a healthcare appointment and you're making a really important medical decision, don't hesitate to bring someone with you to actually be a second pair of ears or to take notes.
What does Independence Blue Cross do to support this, to improve health literacy?
We give out a lot of information. We do it in as plain language as possible, which is really important because if you ever heard medical talk, it's very complex sometimes, so we try to keep it very plain. No three-letter acronyms either, unless we've explained what they are. But the information we put out there is health information. We write articles about important health topics. For instance, last month was Health Literacy Month, and one of our population health specialists put out a blog about health literacy. We also give out notifications about the important use of your benefits that are available. And if you have, beyond that, if you've talked to your doctors and gotten health information from them, you've looked online, you've gotten the information from your health insurance company, if you have questions, don't hesitate to call the number on the back of your card and ask to speak to a nurse health coach. These nurse health coaches can help guide you and answer some of your questions.
That's great advice. It's obviously an important topic. Why you're here to talk about it today. Dr. Ellen Riccobene from Independence Blue Cross, thanks so much for being here with us on Philly Live. For more information, visit IBX.com.